Hey, vinyl community, Jeff here. I figured I'd go ahead and do a second video. Just was talking in my previously posted video about the contest I won over Christian's channel, and I was mentioning Amazon. So I thought, let's talk about the other recent Amazon purchases that I've made. These have all been in the past couple weeks. I just wanted to show a couple of them here. Now, I've explained in the past how I put items on my Amazon want list, and then I connect it to a service called Camel.com. And it monitors my want list and notifies me when the albums drop below whatever threshold of price I set them for. So I can say, hey, when this album drops below $25, send me an email. So I do that, and then I watch for them to drop within my range. Because a lot of times, more times than not, Amazon will bring out an album. It'll be $29, it'll be $30, whatever, $25, $23. But then, give or take a few weeks to a few months, it'll start dropping, I guess, as they look to liquidate a little more of the quantities that get out of there. Depends on the album, depends on the popularity, but it happens a lot, and I buy them a lot that way. So, I do that, and so then some of these are along that line. This first one, not so much. This one did drop in price. It is one of the ones I've been watching. I've been getting these series as they come out, or trying to. There's a couple that I've been behind on, because they always tend to be a little higher. This one did drop a little. It's one of the Dream Theater Lost But Not Forgotten archive series that they started a while back. I have, I think, a good majority, 5 or 6 of the ones that have come out. This one I really wanted because it's called Live in Japan, what's called And Beyond. So one of the previous ones, I'm not sure if it was the exact previous one, but one of the real recent previous ones was called Images and Words Live in Japan, 2017. This is the And Beyond. Same show, but the first album release, all of these are double record sets. The first one was all of the live versions of Images and Words, the whole album. And then this is the songs that they played other than that album, the And Beyond. So it's the same show, but different songs. Now, according to the little hype sticker here, it says, it's the hype sticker there on the front, and I can't seem to hold it up perfectly. This release captures the first set from Dream Theater's 2017 Images and Words performance, Images, Words, and Beyond performance at the historic Budokan in Tokyo, Japan. Previously a Japan-exclusive televised broadcast and a live streamed event. It is now available for fans to own for the first time. So, the thing nice about this, okay, so a lot of these archive ones that they've done were previously released couple decades ago by Mike Portnoy on his little side official bootleg series for Dream Theater. Soundboard recordings, demos, studio outtakes, stuff like that. It was all kinds of cool things that you could buy. Of course, with him no longer in the band, that whole series stopped. But a lot of those have been slowly being reissued on vinyl records for the first time. They all seem to be double record sets, at least double records. This one would be beyond that because this is 2017. This is way outside of the realm of what Mike did back in the day when he stopped doing those. So these are new, and like I said, they're doing live shows and things along that line that are really cool. They sound really great, and they're pretty basic as far as the ends. Just a couple pictures and insert there, track listing there if you're interested in that. Like I say, all of these are at least double record sets. They do come with the CD of the show, which is always great. They are polyline sleeves and black. There are multiple colors. You can get different ones for different countries, but most of the ones that you get on Amazon are just the typical black US or European release. So had to grab that. This is one of the ones on the Camel. I was watching it, and the price kept going down, and the price kept going down, and the price kept going down, to where I'm like, okay, I have to buy this. I can't, This is the Deep Purple's newest album. Now, I somehow missed that this even came out. And one day I'm watching somebody else in the VC show a video, and I noticed behind them, this album was back there. And I kept thinking, Deep Purple, what is that? I'm like, what is that behind you? So I stopped and looked it up and realized that this had come out just recently. It is a Deep Purple they're doing cover songs. Now, the nice thing about that, not to say the nice thing, interesting thing about that is they're doing cover songs that they grew up with for the most part. Songs, a lot of which I don't know, because either they're, older British bands or just songs I'm not familiar with. There are a few that I'm familiar with, but a lot that I'm not. So, maybe, Fleetwood Mac on here. Just anyway, so to me, they're fresh. They're fairly new because I'm not familiar with the originals. So it was like, hey, these are Deep Purple songs to me. But not really. But they do a great job, and it's fun. And, you know, I don't mind covers albums. And so, yeah, when this price was dropping down and got down to, and it's a double record set. Double record set. And it's on black. I don't know if it came in any other colors. It's got picture sleeve inserts of cool stuff. And yeah, so when it dropped down, I forget how much it was when I got it. It was somewhere close to $15, 16, somewhere the 15 to 17 range. I hopped on it because I'm like, a double record set, brand new Deep Purple album for $15, $16, $17. I had to do it. And then this one dropped down, Diamond Dave by David Lee Roth. Now, this is his 2003 release. Now, I remember when I got this. So all through the 2000s, the 1990s, he had the David Lee Roth solo albums, and the style changed as it went along. And then he had DLR, you know, the David Lee Roth band, which was more of a band effort. But there was always that, you know, consistency of more or less rock. This album came out, I remember running out to Best Buy and buying it, jumping in the car, throwing it in, and going, what is this? It felt like David Lee Roth doing show tunes. Very laid back, very interesting. Now, over the years, I kind of, didn't give it much attention, but every once in a while I'd pull it out. And I got to where I was like, it's different, but it's cool. So it was finally released on vinyl within the past couple months. I got the pink one. It's also on some other colors. And I had it on my wish list. And when they say pink, they really mean light pink. So it dropped down in price to under $20, and I snagged it. And then I listened to it, and I'm like, this is a stinking smooth, cool. It's a great album. It's just, you got to get past the Van Halen. You got to get past the David Lee Roth solo stuff. You got to get that. You've got to let the guy be who he is. And it's not hard rock. It's very elements of kind of a Motown at times, just kind of it reminds me of kind of what Paul Stanley did recently with his whole soundstation Motown type thing. He was doing the covers and originals, but very much kind of in that vein. It sounds like bluesy. Anyway, I think it's a great album. I mean, it's a good album. It's a really good album. Enough to buy it. I thought it was really good. I revisited it when I bought it again, and I thought, I enjoy this album. I didn't want to poo-poo it as much as I used to. So, but that's it. That's it. Just a few things that I picked up from Amazon the past couple weeks that I wanted to show. And anyway, I do thank you all for watching, and I'll be back with more. Who knows when? But rock on and rock hard.